That's where I'm supposed to, eventually drive to send him those Röhrchen, those little glass tubes, and then he will fill it up and then send it back to them, and they will figure out what it is. And she said I should go there in person. They will do that, and he will also heal me for something, for some kind of disease. Maybe it's the one about the pus that is infected. So how he's gonna heal me, I don't know. Maybe I get an infusion, or I don't know what he's gonna do. I should write her and ask her, well, that what he's trying to do or going to do. These Röhrchen, they could be sent from them, or Erlangen, to the doctor, for instance. She could have called there as well. Why did she write him an email? Okay, it's easier that way. She's got a lot of work to do, but... And then I was wondering how he's going to heal me from this infection. So either he's going to give me an infusion, or I don't know what, because of the pus. See, she says, or she thinks that this stuff that's running down here eventually, even after I've extracted those eggs again, that this is pus. Maybe it is so. But what about the crusts that look like pus? Maybe those aren't. I asked her about it. Did you examine already the little bottle that I've sent her with those eggs inside? To that I didn't get any answer, because she was supposed to only examine one thing, which she did. What did she do? Yeah, those swabs. They're called swabs. They're like little long things, and on it is a swab, like they do in a DNA testing, putting them out. These ones I filled back then with blood. There come a lot of blood here, but because she got only the go ahead for one sampling, and not a second one. So the second one would be those eggs, which is for me also important, because I want to figure out what are these eggs. They are microbiologists, right? So they should be. So I asked them, to examine them. How much would that cost, But I didn't get any email back about it. So maybe she doesn't want to, or maybe there is something in there, something unusual. Last year we had this problem about, or before the winter, in North Rhine-Westphalia, NRW, this province of Germany. I think it was there. They have this mosquito problem there. Strange, right? And they've, normally they sprayed it to kill them with helicopters, because, there's no road there. Interestingly, and here's the Verschwörung, the thing that's something, a cover-up. The first helicopter crashed. Okay, it happens. 2 days later, guess what happened with the next helicopter? They don't want to spray. They don't want them to spray because they want diseases to happen. And that's how it goes. Maybe those diseases are supposed to kill us all, And same thing in China. Do you really think it just happened? Somebody opened up the box of Pandora? Or maybe those Chem Trails, Chem planes, they dropped something very special, This is very suspect, that it suddenly happened. They're killing us all off. Americans are killing us all off. And the worst thing is people have to suffer before they die. If they do not suffer, which is a great thing, then that is great. Fine with me. But suffering, just like this Morgellons disease, this gondola. Somebody in playlist number 7, 8, or 9 left there a link to a Twitter. And these strings, these Morgellon strings, are called gondola something, So, and this guy there, he used to be a police officer, crime and so on, and he's retired and has this Morgellons disease. But if you say Morgellons, then you get a problem when you go to the doctor, right? But it's called gondola something, gondoline, kind of something, And when you find it somewhere in one of my playlists, that's where it is. And I also registered in Twitter, and he's got such fantastic pictures and film clips of it. Wow, like beautiful enlargements, clear pictures, fantastic, Just, wow, And that's all I can say. And actually, why did I come here? I wanted to show you because I've been combing my hair all the time. It's I didn't comb it really. It's just standing here because the other side here hold here by the, where is this? By the ear. Putting my glasses there. Hopefully I won't forget them where I put them, because this happens a lot. And here on the side, you know, like here, it's now all stuck up. Can you see this? I have to check it out if you could see this. Look at this. Here underneath the ear, I have to check it if the camera is properly. It's just right here, especially right here behind the ear, where everything is nicely stuck together, you know. And somewhere there is that leak that keeps on leaking this liquid, which may be pus. And my suspect is, because I've opened up these places to take out the what's it called, those micro eggs, it's really stuck to it like glue. If I wouldn't remove that, then they would come more and more and more, and eventually I would get a crust like I've got a crust on my scalp everywhere, you know, beginning. So this may be the cause, because after I made this hole in it, these holes, by squeezing it out, you know, all the time keeps on leaking, doesn't want to heal. When I put Kundalini Reiki on it, my hand right now is very, very hot. And even through this paper towel, you know, put it on it, it goes right through it, and it heats, you know, wow, it's beautiful, you know. Which also is supposed to stop the leakage, which doesn't work like that. But with a leakage with blood, it works within seconds, you know, when you have a cut somewhere, whatever, and you put a hand there, and before that you activated your Kundalini Reiki, putting your hands together like Buddhists do, you know, like the other hand here, because I'm holding right now, and then holding it here to your heart chakra, for instance, because this is inside of your aura, right? Your system, in the end you say it 3 times or longer, Kundalini Reiki, Kundalini Reiki, Kundalini Reiki, Kundalini Reiki, yeah? Even after you've graduated to Kundalini Master, then you're supposed to say Diamond Reiki. I never get used to it. I just say Kundalini Reiki and it works perfect for me, you know. Just like Imara Reiki, when you know it, when you've been attuned to it or not. When you have Kundalini Reiki, then you may use Imara and Uzui Reiki symbols. You know, you draw them in the air, and you feel also very quickly your hands get very hot. As long as you got Kundalini Reiki attuned to. This is cheaper than Imara or Uzui Reiki, you know. Yes. But you have to be attuned to something, otherwise it's not going to work. Unless you have some kind of spiritual healing in you already, which you don't know that you have it, right? Then you have to test it on people, you know, on volunteers. Go into a forum, like an esoteric forum, and say, you've got something with their hands, would like to test it on people who would like to have it for free, at least 10 minutes, send it, and they'll write you back about it. You get a lot of hits, clicks for it, you know, and then you know if something's going to happen, how it feels like, does it work, right, Morgalian? Yes, yeah, exactly. So this is how it goes, and Kundalini Reiki, yes, and I just lost my thread. So what was it I'm talking about? That was generally it. Okay, that was it for now.